Premier Mine, now Cullinan Mine, celebrated its centenary in 2003. It was towards the end of 1902 that Thomas Major Cullinan bought the 699 hectare portion of the farm Elandsfontein from the Prinsloo family for £52,000. The Prinsloo family had obtained the farm from the original owners, the Menard family, in December of 1896 for £570. Before the end of 1902, boreholes had been sunk to find the extent of the pipe, and 7 prospecting pits had been dug, and samples of the kimberlite from these pits were processed across the prospecting tables. In April of 1903, a small gear was commissioned in record time. It was known as number 1 gear and was powered by a small steam plant. It is not known where the plant came from, but it must have seen work elsewhere. It also must be remembered that there was no railway links or roads into the village, and it is remarkable that the mine purchased the gear and had it working in 4 months, and all of this without computers. Within a few months, diamonds weighing 200 carats had been recovered from the pit, which had now reached a depth of 40 feet in places. During the first year, which terminated on the 31st of October 1903, over 75,000 loads were washed, yielding nearly 100,000 carats of diamonds, valued at £137,345. Many soldiers who remained in South Africa after the recently ended Boer War joined the growing workforce of the Premier Mine. First and second generation South Africans also joined the mine. Most of these came from Kimberley. As the workforce grew, tents, corrugated houses and rondavels with mud walls and thatched roofs became the usual accommodation of the workers, and would remain so for many years. In January of 1904, a second washing plant, designated number 2 gear and consisting of 8 rotary pans, was brought into operation. During the financial year ended the 31st of October 1904, production reached nearly 750,000 carats, which realised nearly £860,000. Both numbers 1 and 2 gears remained in commission during 1905, when production for that year was increased to 850,000 carats, which were valued at nearly £1 million. In 1907, number 3 gear was built. It was designed by an engineer called McClellan and was built in Europe and shipped to South Africa. It was by far the largest washing installation in the world, with automatic throughput capable of treating at least 8,000 loads a day. This gear, as well as another gear called number 4 gear, would replace numbers 1 and 2 gears. They would stay in operation until the mine closed in 1932. General offices were built close to number 1 gear. These burned down in 1916, and new offices were built aptly called the Phoenix Buildings. With number 3 gear now in full production, the amount of ground extracted from the pit in 1908 was over 6 million tons. Over its full extent, the mine was getting deeper and deeper.